The Steelers are on a roll right now, but they've got to clean things up if they want to keep their momentum. Yes, they beat the Broncos, but it wasn't the smoothest game. The potential is there. You can see it in every match. The defense is dominant, and the offense has plenty of talent. But penalties and missed chances are stopping them from really blowing teams out. Take George Pickens, for example. He's a beast. That catch he made was pure skill, but instead of celebrating a touchdown, they had to settle for a field goal because of a penalty. That's the kind of thing that can't happen if you want to beat the top teams in the league. The Steelers have everything they need to make a serious run this season. The defense is one of the best, and the offense shows flashes of greatness. But to take it to the next level, they've got to cut down on mistakes and start putting more points on the board. If they can do that, there's no telling how far they can go. But before we dive deeper, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more NFL content. Let's aim for 50 likes on this video. Now, let's talk about Justin Fields. He's starting to find his rhythm, and it's showing in how the Steelers are playing. He may not have the flashiest stats, but he's doing exactly what the team needs, playing smart, efficient football. He's making the right decisions, moving the chains, and most importantly, not turning the ball over. That's how you win games in this league. What makes Fields special is his athleticism. He's got the ability to extend plays and keep defenses guessing, which is a huge asset, especially when the offense isn't clicking. He's not forcing anything, and you can see his confidence growing each week. As for Russell Wilson, he's still dealing with an injury, and honestly, there's no need to rush him back. Fields is getting the job done, and as long as he keeps playing like this, the Steelers can keep piling up wins. If he continues to improve and stay within the system, the offense is only going to get better. The question now is, how long do you stick with Fields? As long as he keeps putting the team in a position to win, there's no reason to make a change. He's proving he can be the guy, and that's a great problem for Pittsburgh to have. The Steelers' run game is the backbone of their offense right now. Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren form the perfect 1-2 punch, each bringing something unique to the table. Harris is the workhorse, grinding down defenses with his tough running between the tackles. He's not flashy, but when you need those tough yards, he's your guy. Then there's Jaylen Warren. He's the spark, quick, explosive, and always a threat to break off a big run. When Harris needs a break, Warren steps in and keeps the momentum going. This combination makes their run game so dangerous. They've got the power with Harris and the speed with Warren. It's not just about piling up yards, though. The Steelers' run game controls the pace of the game, wears down defenses, and keeps their own defense fresh. As long as they keep pounding the rock like this, it opens up opportunities for the rest of the offense. If Pittsburgh can maintain this balance between Harris and Warren, they'll be hard to stop. The Steelers' receiving core might not be in the spotlight right now, but they're quietly making things happen. George Pickens has established himself as the clear #1 target, making big plays even when defenses focus on him. As defenses start to double-team Pickens, the rest of the group needs to step up. Pat Freiermuth is another crucial piece of the puzzle. He's dependable, especially on those short to intermediate routes, and has shown he can be a safety valve for Justin Fields when the pressure is on. His knack for moving the chains in clutch situations makes him essential to this offense. The team is still waiting for Roman Wilson to return to full strength. He's been dealing with injuries, but once he's back, he could add another much-needed option to the passing game. The offense has been somewhat limited due to these injuries, but once they get all their receivers back, the passing attack should open up. With players like Van Jefferson and Calvin Austin in the mix, the Steelers have the tools to spread the ball around effectively. The key is staying healthy and cutting down on penalties. If they can get everyone on the same page and keep the offense balanced, they'll be able to complement their strong run game and start putting up more points. Penalties are currently killing the Steelers' momentum, and they know it. They have the talent, game plan, and pieces in place, but those costly flags keep holding them back. It's one thing to struggle against a solid opponent, but it's another to beat yourself with unnecessary mistakes. The number of penalties in their recent game was just too high. These weren't minor infractions. They were penalties at critical moments. For instance, a holding penalty by Dan Moore Jr. wiped out a big play that could have kept the drive alive. These kinds of mistakes are momentum killers, and the Steelers need to clean them up if they want to compete with tougher teams in the future. It's frustrating because they're capable of so much more. The Steelers are often putting themselves in tough spots, like third and long situations, making things harder than they need to be. When penalties keep pushing them back, it's tough for the offense to find a rhythm. But the Steelers' defense is the heart of this team, and they showed their strength by holding the Broncos to just 6 points. No small feat. It all starts with their pass rush. TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith are game changers. Watt, in particular, continues to prove he's one of the best defensive players in the league. His ability to disrupt the offense, get after the quarterback, and make crucial plays is why this defense is so tough to crack. It's not just the pass rush that makes this defense special. Patrick Queen had another solid game, showing why he's a key part of the unit. He's fast, instinctive, and always in the right spot. And then there's Minka Fitzpatrick. When he's on the field, the secondary looks much stronger. Even though he missed time last year with injuries, when he's healthy, he's one of the top safeties in the league. Despite some injuries in the secondary, like Dante Jackson being in and out of the lineup, the defense hasn't missed a beat. Joey Porter Jr. is stepping up as a true number one cornerback, and the entire unit is feeding off that energy. They pressured Denver's quarterback, forced mistakes, and never let him get comfortable. Injuries are always a concern, but the Steelers' defensive depth is holding up well. Fitzpatrick and Jackson have both been dealing with injuries, but the team's depth has really stepped up. Joey Porter Jr. is proving he's not just young talent. He's becoming a cornerstone of this defense, handling the number one cornerback role like a pro. The depth is showing, especially with players like Patrick Queen continuing to make plays in the linebacker group. Even with Jackson's inconsistency, the defense keeps its edge. It's a testament to how well built this unit is, with everyone ready to contribute when called upon. Looking ahead, the Steelers have a lot going for them, but the road is about to get tougher. They're in a good spot now, but the second half of the season will bring real challenges. Upcoming matchups against the Cleveland Browns, Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City Chiefs, and Dallas Cowboys won't be as forgiving as the Broncos were. The margin for error will shrink, and the Steelers need to be ready. The key will be cleaning up penalties and getting the offense to complement their dominant defense. The defense has been carrying the load, but the offense has to step up, especially with tougher opponents on the horizon. If Justin Fields keeps improving and the run game continues to grind down defenses, they'll be able to hang with anyone. But for a serious playoff run, they need to play cleaner football and capitalize on every opportunity. So, here's the big question. Can the Steelers keep this momentum going against better competition? Will penalties and offensive inconsistencies continue to hold them back? Or will they start playing more complete games? Does Fields keep the starting job if they're still winning? Let me know what you think in the comments. Can this defense carry them through the tough part of their schedule? Will the offense catch up in time for the big games ahead? If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give it a thumbs up. Keep the conversation going below, and as always, stay tuned for more updates on your Steelers. Stay safe, and let's see where this season takes us.